In this week's at-home yoga video, we will be going over a Vinyasa Flow sequence. Remember to listen to your body, connecting your breath to your movements at a pace that works for you. Before beginning this yoga sequence, begin with some stretching and a few minutes of meditation. Within our at-home yoga playlist, you can find a video on meditation and another video on light stretching to follow along with. Mountain pose. Begin by standing at the front of your mat with your legs hip-width apart and the soles of your feet planted on the mat. Have your shoulders back with your arms at your sides and your gaze forward. Forward fold. From mountain pose, raise your arms up over your head, then slowly bend at the hips to fall forward. Bring your chest as close to your knees as possible. You can grasp behind your shins, your ankles, or the mat. Flat back. From forward fold, gently slide up so that your hands are now resting on the front of your shins and your back is flat with your gaze forward. Eight-point salute. From flat back, lower your hands to the mat, followed by your knees, chest, and chin. Cobra pose. From 8-point salute, slide forward and push up into your palms, fully extending the arms. Be sure to slide the legs straight back. Raise your chest up and hold your gaze forward. Downward facing dog. From Cobra pose, tuck the toes and push up into your palms, lifting your hips up off the mat. Your arms should be fully extended with the shoulders relaxed. Gently try to fully extend the legs, trying to bring your heels down to the mat. Make sure not to lock your knees. Flat back. From downward facing dog, step forward 1 foot at a time and slowly unfold upwards so that your hands are resting on your shins. Your back should be flat and your gaze is held forward. Mountain pose. From flat back, slowly unfold upwards, bringing the chest up so that you're standing up tall. Your feet should be firmly pressed into the mat, hip-width apart, with your arms at your sides. Forward fold. From mountain pose, reach up to the ceiling and gently fold forward at the hips, bringing your chest as close to your knees as you can. You can grasp your shins, ankles, or even the mat. Flat back. From forward fold, slide your hands up onto the front of your shins, flatten out the back, and shift your gaze forward. 8-point salute. From flat back pose, bring your hands to your mat, followed by your knees, chest, and chin. Cobra pose. From 8-point salute, slide the hips and lower abdomen down to the mat, pushing into the mat with your palms, raising the chest up and the gaze forward. Warrior 1. From Cobra pose, lift the hips up, coming into downward facing dog, then bring 1 foot forward to the front of the mat by your hands. The front knee should be bent at 90 degrees and the back foot should be bent at a 15-degree angle. Square the hips and bring arms extended upwards along with your gaze. At this point, we're going to want to repeat from the beginning to the opposite side. After repeating this sequence to the opposite side, you should be in Warrior 1, but with the opposite foot in front, so you're going to go into plank pose next. From Warrior 1, lower both of your hands to the mat and bring your front leg backwards, making sure that your body is in a straight line and your shoulders are directly over your hands. This pose can be modified for holding the plank position on the forearms or by dropping both the knees to the mat. Now you can repeat this entire sequence 2 to 3 times if you'd like to, but be sure to listen to your body. When you are ready to close this sequence, we're going to go into Cobra pose. So from plank pose, while still keeping the arms fully extended, lower your hips to the mat, keeping your chest raised up and your gaze forward. Child's pose. From Cobra pose, gently fold backwards so that you are now sitting on your legs, bringing your forehead to the mat and extending your arms forward with your palms on the mat. Now, child's pose is the final pose of the sequence, so make sure you hold this for a few extra moments. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you soon. Namaste.